Thank you all for coming and for being part of CCL's workshop today. I'd like to ask you to think just for a moment about what resiliency means to you. This is a word that's become very common in today's language. You'll hear it batted around. New York Times, HBR has written several articles about resiliency. What do you think of when you think of resiliency? So is resiliency a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
It's a good thing? Is resiliency easy? Can you all think of examples in your life when maybe it was a little hard to bounce back? Maybe it was a little tricky to have healthy coping. Maybe it was a little tricky to come into that moment of recovery. We've all had them. We've had them in the workplace, we've had them in our professional lives, we've had them in our personal lives. Resiliency is not easy, but we all have the capacity to learn how to become more resilient when things occur. Now, resiliency is not just one piece. Resiliency actually comes in a series of pieces, all part of the strength of becoming resilient. Now, I just told you a lot of things that can happen if you're not resilient. So let's look again at bouncing back, healthy coping, and recovery. How can we become more resilient? Is it a light switch? We wish. We wish. Is it possible to become more resilient? But what do we have to do to get there? Practice. And we have to consciously make time to take care of these other elements in our life. And the time can be the trickiest part. We find more time to not take care of ourselves, often because we care so much about work, we care so much about looking good for other people, we care so much about making more or doing more, when in reality, resilience is taking that breath. Resilience can be slowing down. Resilience can be checking in with ourselves. Resilience can be, I've been on this computer for an hour and a half and I have not stood up. Resilience can be, I just had 5 cups of coffee. Why am I like this? Oh, now I know. So it's not a magical process. Resilience is a conscious process.